G'day everyone, Beardy here. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've made a video. This is my fourth video now. And to be honest, I have been a very busy young lad. I have been overseas, as you probably would have known if you hadn't seen my last video. I have then come back, gotten straight back into work, and now I'm training in a new position. So I've been really busy studying and doing that, plus getting back into training and just being awesome in general, and just growing a lovely mustache with my beard. I think it's coming on quite nicely. I hope you're enjoying it. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about what happened after my surgery. Before I went away, I spoke about me and making my decision about getting weight loss surgery and then telling people. And then today I wanted to talk to you about what happens once you get your surgery date and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. What happens for you might be a bit different. And I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just giving you my story. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions that you're unsure of, go see a doctor. Don't rely on this. See your doctor. He's the guy. Or dietitian. Dietitians, they're pretty important too. So, I signed up for my gastric sleeve with my doctor. I think I referred to him as Dr. B before, so we'll keep running with that. So Dr. P gave me a date in September last year, which was 9 months ago or so. And he said, 2 weeks beforehand, you've got to go see the dietitian. So I went and saw my dietitian, and she's been amazing. We went through what I need to do before and leading up to my surgery, which included a rapid weight loss diet. And essentially the way it was explained to me was, your liver is pretty big because you're fat. Kind of how it works. Fatty liver makes it hard for the surgeon to get into the stomach and access the stomach so we can complete the surgery. So you need to shrink it a bit. Lucky the liver is the only organ in really the body that can maintain and re-evolve itself. It's an amazing organ. So going on this diet, very low calorie, and gives you really base calories and all that kind of stuff, generally comes in a shake form. And for me, I went with OptiFast. I know a lot of other people do OptiSlim, and that's okay. Do what your dietitian or your doctor tells you to do. But I went on OptiFast, and I did it for 2 weeks. I lost 14 kilos in just over 2 weeks. I think it was 15 days I went on it for. And for me, I got 3 OptiFast shakes or products. So they also come in like muesli bars and desserts and stuff like that. I personally like the shake. That's me. But do what you think works for you. If the muesli bar works for you, do that. If the dessert at night is your cup of tea, do that. And for that, I also got to eat 2 pieces of fruit a day and then a heap of free foods. So free foods are things like tomatoes, what else? There was lettuce, there was a lot of salady kind of things, cucumber, zucchini, all that kind of stuff. And you can get inventive with making those foods. And then that's what you eat for 2 weeks. And you'll lose a lot of weight on that. It is not designed for you to do for a long term. As I was told, it's a very short term thing. So I went on that leading up to my date of surgery. For me, I couldn't eat anything for my surgery leading into 12 hours beforehand to make sure that stomach was really empty. I think, and don't quote me on this, I was allowed to have a drink up to 8 hours before my surgery, and I got operated on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I woke up early in the morning, had some fluid to hydrate, and then from early in the morning onwards, I couldn't have anything to eat or drink, which was fine for me because I work in health, and we don't get a lot of time to do that kind of thing sometimes. So, I went in for my procedure at 3 o'clock. Got cut. It went for about an hour, as I was told, and then I came out in recovery in quite a bit of pain. Now, pain is normal with any surgical procedure, especially one where they're removing your stomach, and they gave me what they call a PCA. A PCA is essentially patient-controlled analgesia. Analgesia is a funny word for pain relief. So all I needed to do was press a button every time I wanted some pain relief, and it would give it to me. And if I wanted more, I pressed it more. These things are on a timer, so you can't overdose yourself or anything like that. But nurses and doctors can have a strong indication of how much you require and all that kind of stuff. So I had that, and I had some other drugs as well to make me more comfortable. And within about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after my procedure, I felt amazing. I felt really good. I was able to relax, have some sleep. I then was taken to my ward. On this occasion, because of bed block, I was moved to ICU. Not because of the procedure at all, I must really reiterate that, but I was only moved to ICU because that's where a bed was available for me. There I had, everything that you do. You got a nice comfy bed. I had a TV, I relaxed. Essentially by this time I got back to the ward, I think it was 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock. You're not to eat or drink that night, you just relax. You got some IV fluids running. You just get nice and comfortable, settle in for the night and hang out. My family came in, my dad came in and saw me. I don't remember seeing my dad at all. My stepmom and my sister all came in and said hello. I do not remember seeing them at all. I was just a bit out of it, a bit tired. That is a bit normal, and that is fine. Don't get scared about what's going to happen that night afterwards. Everyone is kind of a bit different, and I get a bit kooky on some of those medications, but I'm one of very few that get a bit loose. So anyway, the next morning I woke up. I'm still nil by mouth, essentially 24 hours after I had something to eat last, but you don't really feel thirsty or anything because you've got fluids running and all that kind of stuff. And at that point I was moved to a ward bed where I was with another gentleman who had had a gastric bypass. And he was day 2, I was day 1. And they get you up, you want to start moving as soon as possible. As soon as the nurses say get up out of bed, get moving, get up out of bed, get moving. It does make you feel a lot better. Then from there, I think that night I was allowed to have some water, and I was drinking 30 mils of water at a time. I was a little shot glassy thing. That's all I could handle, and you could feel it on your stomach. It wasn't uncomfortable for me, but I could see how it might be uncomfortable with someone else, and it's just taking your time with it, not rushing. That's the thing. You do not rush these things. Take the fluid slowly. And over the next 24 hours, I drank about 1 litre of water. That is all. It wasn't a lot, considering now I drink 3 litres of water a day, which is what keeps me going. And so you build up and you build up, and for the first 3 days essentially you do not drink any solids, anything that's not water, essentially, and then you go home. From then it's what they called protein, and you drink protein, fluid and water. More protein, fluid with calories, more than water though. So I was drinking things like Up and Goes. The Optifasts came in handy again because they're high in protein and had a bit of calorie behind them. I did that for about a week and a half maybe, and then I went and saw my dietitian, who upgraded me. Essentially every time I needed an upgrade in my diet, I saw my dietitian first. Upgraded me to thick fluids, kind of sludgy stuff. So for me to get through this period, I did a lot of roasting and slow cooking, and then I would take my my chicken out of my slow cooker, mix it with a heap of gravy or something like that, and then I essentially blitzed it in a blender to make it nice and thick so I could get it in. And at that stage, I still wasn't eating a lot. I was still eating really low amounts, and I was needing to rely still on high protein shakes, because you don't want to lose that muscle mass. If you lose that muscle mass, your metabolism drops, and the idea is to keep it as high as possible until you can recover and get back onto a normal diet. So I think that lasted another 2 weeks, and then I gradually built up until another level where I was able to eat more solid food, and then 2 weeks after that, 6 weeks after surgery, I essentially could eat almost anything. I still can't eat a lot of things, and now it's 9 months post-surgery. Raw bread is something that I don't really go near. I don't do carbonated drinks. I've heard a lot of different people say different things. You can drink carbonated stuff, you can't. I've only been able to tolerate a sip, and I burp like crazy. So I've had a few lemonades, and I just flatten them because I was sick overseas and I needed to get calories in, and sugar is the best way to do that. So that's what I did. That worked for me. It's going to work differently for everyone else. So yeah, just be careful what you can and can't eat. I think that's really important. So yeah, essentially once I got out of hospital, I stayed active. I didn't do any gym work until 4 weeks after surgery, and then it was really light gym work. It wasn't throwing tin. It was more going for a walk, doing some light lunges, squats, all that kind of thing, using a medicine ball, and I used a PT to help me with that, and I still use my PT. She's Kate. She is amazing. She really has helped me out quite a lot. So from there, I began to develop my own diet. I now eat 6 meals a day, and at the moment I'm getting in about 2.5 to 3 litres of water a day. I do drink a bit of cordial as well. That's probably my weakness. If I miss a meal, because it's really hard for you to get those calories back in, I might have an extra cordial or a protein drink, especially at work where I work. You know, I can work double shifts and stuff. It's really hard to get that food in. But anyway, that's how things have worked out for me. My recovery has been pretty pain-free. I hope yours has been as well. I had a mind blank, really sorry. From there, so once I had a bit more energy, I found I was able to do more stuff. I started going to the gym more. I started working out, and then progressively building up and just taking it to another level. Every day for me is just pushing the limit, making sure I get in enough food so I have the energy to do these things like go to the gym, walk, run. I play rugby now. I'm back in my starting 15, which is something I thought I'd never do. For those who know rugby, I used to play in the front row. I used to be a tight head prop. Now I've lost a significant amount of weight and my fitness has gained. I've moved from the front row into breakaway, and I'm playing a bit of second row as well, which it's hard at 30 to get out of the front row and into the back row. So yeah, that's what happened with me with my surgery, and kind of how I've developed eating and then getting back to the gym and stuff like that. That was really important for me. I know a lot of people out there aren't wanting those kind of same goals as me. So the gym may be a bit of a step back for you guys, and that is fine. That is great. As long as you're staying active, that's the main thing. You go after your goals and do what you need to do to get there. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you've been up to, what you did post-surgery, what your plan is, how you think you're going. If you need to have a talk, Beardy Beardson, I'm here to help you through it. Leave me comments down below, and I hope you have a great day. It's Friday. I'm about to go to a raffle and play rugby tomorrow. Wish me luck. And I'll hopefully make a video shortly. I won't leave it 6 weeks like I did the last one. So thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.